Hey YouTubers, well I got a quick video for you. So you're sitting here looking at a Midea U-shaped air conditioner. This is the 12,000 BTU unit, and the reason it's called the U-shaped air conditioner is because part of it's inside on this side of the window, and then the compressor and all the other components are on the outside of the unit. And so anyways, I bought this one off Marketplace. I didn't give much money for it at all. New, they're like $500, and I think I give maybe two. Well, I used it for a year or two, and I run this thing every day on my solar panels that you can see outside. And then you can see right here I've got a power inverter and a battery, and then I've got another system right here next to me. It's got an inverter and a couple of batteries. And so anyways, I ran the piss out of this unit. And then last year, Midea said that there was a recall on them, and said that you could have a technician come out and fix the unit, or they will give you the money. And so I took the money, and then I decided, well, hell, I'll just fix the unit myself. You know, if you're wondering, well, didn't they make you send the unit back? Well, no, they just told you to cut the cord. And so that's what I did. I went ahead and cut the cord off, and to be honest with you, they kind of made it, made people think that you couldn't just connect the wires back because, this is something most people have never seen before. But I figured out a way, just from help of the other YouTube videos, and that you can take and connect green to green, and the white to white, and black to black. And then, you take the foil that's on the wires here, and you can see I've already wrapped electrical tape on it, but there'll be foil on the black and the white wire. The green won't have any on it, but just take and carefully pull the foil back on the white and the black wire. And then when you pull the foil back, it reveals these little wires here, these tiny little bitty wires. And so you'll have to reconnect those, and then you'll also need to put that foil back up on the wire, just for shielding purposes, so you don't get any kind of EMI signals. And so you can see, instead of soldering and all that crap and spending a lot of time, trying to make a good connection and worrying if this thing was going to, get a good connection or not, I just wanted to show you what I used. And it's these little connectors right here. You just pull the little tab up. I've got one right here so you can see it. You just pull the little tab up and stick your wire in there, and just pull them down, and you can see that's how I connected the green, the white, and the black wires. Now the two little wires, the wires that was behind the foil, is these wires here, and I just got these twisted together. And what I'm going to do with those is just take and fold them down and wrap it in electrical tape and make sure that they don't touch. You can see I've got them separated, but I just wanted to show you that you can easily use these little connectors. And then I just took my wire and hooked it in like that. And for all you naysayers that says it can't be done, well, let me show you right here. There, got it hooked up to my solar system, and you can see right here, turn it on. And I'm not going to let it run for long because it's turned off cold today, but look at that. Here it goes. And if it's flashing on your end, that's because it's, it's the LED, I guess, in there causing it to flash. But look at that, nice cold air. And what's so funny is I didn't pay nothing for this unit on Marketplace, and then Midea gave me $360 back. And then I turned around and was able to re-splice the cable back on there where they made you cut the cable. And this is how you fix it. So do it at your own risk. This is the way that I done it. I just wanted to show you that it can be done. And it's not so simple as just black to black, white to white. You've got to hook these other little wires up too. And I would go ahead and, like I said, I would go ahead and put that shielding wire back up on the black and on the white, and then wrap you some electrical tape right outside the connector there. And then, if you want to, you can go back and just wrap all this in black electrical tape and just let that be it. Now, it's not going to be as pretty, but it's going to be functional, and it's going to be safe. And I tested these wires last night to see if there was any kind of resistance. I tested them with the heat gun, just a thermal heat gun and an infrared gun, and these things were like 70 degrees, so they didn't get hot. They're that connection there works great for this. And so if you're interested, I'll put these in the description. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I found these at a bin store, like an Amazon return store where they have bins and stuff. And so I got this whole thing of connectors here for $1. And so, I mean, I'm just telling you, these things work great. And like I said, I'll look them up on Amazon. That's where they come from. And, I'll link these exact ones to you guys. So if you want to make this same repair like I did, literally, you can have this thing fixed in like 10-15 minutes. So anyways, thanks for watching. Again, this is it. Do this at your own risk. I don't want Midea coming after me saying, oh, you're not supposed to do that or whatever. This is, try it at your own risk. So one more time, you got to connect the little wire right there. You got to connect the little wire right there. And then all you do is black to black, green to green, and white to white. Very simple. Till next time, guys, please like and subscribe. Hope this video was helpful to you.